Alright, let's dive into something that's equal parts fascinating, and, let's be honest, a little unnerving. Imagine this: you're enjoying a quiet evening on your patio, maybe sipping a drink, when suddenly, boom, hundreds of flying ants appear out of nowhere, swirling around like they're hosting the world's smallest rave. That's exactly what happened to someone recently, and their reaction. Totally relatable. Panic, confusion, and a strong urge to shut the door before the party crashes indoors. But here's the twist: what they thought was an invasion was actually one of nature's most spectacular events. Let me break it down for you. So, what's going on here? Turns out, this isn't just a random swarm of ants losing their way. It's called the nuptial flight, and it's basically the ant equivalent of a wedding, but with way more drama. Here's how it works. Once a year, ant colonies release their winged queens and males for a mid-air mating session. Yes, you heard that right. They take to the skies, mate, and then the males die off while the fertilized queens land, shed their wings, and start new colonies. It's both beautiful and brutal, right? What makes this really interesting is that multiple colonies in the same area sync up, triggered by the same weather conditions. Warm temperatures, high humidity, and calm air, usually after rain, create the perfect storm for this aerial spectacle. It's like nature's own flash mob, but with ants. Now, here's where it gets even more intriguing. If you've ever seen this happen, you might have noticed it often occurs on patios or driveways. Why? Well, paved surfaces absorb and retain heat, creating these warm thermal pockets that flying ants are drawn to. Personally, I think this is a brilliant example of how animals exploit their environment in ways we barely notice. Those ants aren't just randomly showing up, they are following the heat signature of your patio. And if you've got colonies under your slabs, those gaps between the stones become their launch pad. It's almost like they are using your patio as a runway. Wild, right? One thing that immediately stands out is how misunderstood this phenomenon is. Most people, like the person in this story, assume it's an infestation, or that they've done something wrong. But here's the truth: it's completely natural, and there's usually no need to panic. The swarm lasts just a few hours to a day, and trying to fight it is like trying to stop a thunderstorm with an umbrella. What many people don't realize is that this event is actually a sign of a healthy ecosystem. Those ants are pollinators and play a crucial role in soil health. So, if you see them, take a moment to appreciate the chaos. It's nature doing its thing. Now, if you're wondering how to handle it, here's the deal: prevention is key. Keeping your patio joints filled with polymeric sand can block their entry points, and natural deterrents like peppermint oil or vinegar sprays can make your space less appealing. But honestly, if you take a step back and think about it, is it really worth the effort? This is a once-a-year event, and it's over before you know it. In my opinion, it's more about shifting your perspective. Instead of seeing it as a nuisance, view it as a front-row seat to one of nature's most dramatic rituals. This raises a deeper question, though: how often do we mistake the natural world's wonders for problems? We are so quick to label things as invasions or infestations when they are just part of life's cycle. The nuptial flight is a reminder that even the most chaotic-looking events can have purpose and beauty. So, next time you see a swarm of flying ants, don't run inside. Grab your phone, record it, and share the spectacle. Because, let's be real, how often do you get to witness a mass mating event in your own backyard? That's a story worth telling. And with that, I'll leave you with this: nature is full of surprises, and sometimes the most unsettling moments are the ones that teach us the most. So, the next time you're tempted to freak out over something unexpected, take a breath, do a little research, and you might just find yourself in awe instead. Until next time, keep curious.